I'm on. Finally.
Sweet.
Woo.
I'm ready.
So OBS is starting up.
It's actually still typing up my character backstory.
Oh yeah, I never did that. Sorry.
I never typed it up, but I was like, okay.
Okay, we're
Next
live.
It's getting to
So,
the juicy part.
hey everyone. Welcome to
Hello.
Tales of Sword Fall
Hello.
live play or live stream play. Which one is it? I'm not sure.
It's live play, I guess. I
Live
don't
play.
know.
Yeah,
Well, let's call it live. Let's start the trend.
yeah. Let's just say live play. Well, it could technically be a let's play.
That is true. If it's not the classical let's play, but technically we are playing something and we're all doing it. Oh, Echo, I'm so unprofessional. I'm sorry.
Oh, it could always be worse.
Yeah, I've seen streams where it's like audio only, and you can tell there's that one guy really close to his microphone because he doesn't know how to project his voice and breathes. I don't think I got the full effect because I actually have a spit guard on my microphone now, so.
You
Oh,
have,
you're fancy.
you have the Death Star of microphones. It's insane. He's got this giant thing. He tweeted a picture.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
it's beautiful. Anyways, how is everyone? How's your week been, other than my persistent, asking of questions about your characters?
I'm not
good.
the only one, I guess.
Hectic. All right.
Okay, I feel neglected now. I didn't get barraged about my character.
Well, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, you do have that advantage. You know what you're doing, Ethan. Well, at least character. Yeah, you know some stuff.
I know stuff. Yep.
You know.
Or the frantic typing of me tweeting out about this.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was about
Already
to
did that.
do that too. Let's like.
Oh,
Already did that.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that as well. To answer your question, I'm no longer sick, so I'm doing a lot better.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah,
Congratulations.
my week's been kind of a roller coaster, I guess. You know, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, it's that time of year, guys.
Mhm.
it is.
Oh
It is
yeah,
crazy
you
time.
betcha.
Crazy orders at work, and then on the weekend I was baking mountains and mountains of cookies.
I saw it in one of your pictures. And it was
Yes.
just that's crazy.
They are good. The cookies are snickerdoodles. They're sweet, but they're not like rich, like sickening sweet.
That sounds delicious.
They are
Want cookies? No. I actually had cookies.
cookies that are pretty much crack.
By the way, on a not really related note, should we go around and introduce ourselves?
Yeah,
No.
let's totally do that. I'll start.
Dungeon Master. We go.
Yep. I'm Paul. I'm either the Dungeon Master, DM, Game Master, or GM. Whichever you want to use. I'm running the game, and yeah. How about everyone else?
I'm Luke Skytrekker. I'm a aspiring writer dude on Twitter, and I'm here. I'm also a YouTuber, kind of. It's the worst intro I've done. Who goes next?
I guess I'll go next. I'm Ethan, aka Gats the Stampede, aka founder and member of Band of the Hot Gaming. We do all kinds of stuff: D&D, video games, computer games, random anime videos, etc. You know, stuff.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, go ahead, Christy.
Okay. I'm very random butterfly. I do art videos, gaming videos, and also do random pieces of art and comics. Ooh.
Yeah, she does cool art.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I'm Guy. I hang around Twitter a bit. I make some videos, some silly stuff, some animation stuff. YouTube channel of That Guy Who Can't Sing. Just all one word, mush it together. and uh, actually, Very Random Butterfly was the one who told me about this, and I was like, "Hey, it sounds like fun. Sure, why not?"
Yeah, awesome. Well, let's actually start up tonight with some small vignettes, so we can just kind of get into the whole role playing feeling. All right.
Do this.
So I'm gonna start with Ethan because I like picking on him.
Do it.
Were you told about this beforehand, Ethan?
No, I'm just sitting here holding my broofing puppy dog, waiting for what Paul hath in store for us.
Dun dun dun.
And I'm here googling the definition of vignette.
So I'm gonna switch you guys to a new map.
Ooh,
Ooh, new map. I see green.
fancy.
Yeah, this is
And stuff. I need
the
to zoom out.
world we live in.
Hey.
Well, this is the world your characters are in right now. Is
Wow.
Swordfall. It is huge.
Oh yeah. There we go.
It's colorful. Sorry, I had to.
And we are going to start off in the southeast, near the borders of,
Darnus.
yeah, let's call it Durnus.
Yes,
And-
Darnus.
Fairness.
I don't know. Just
And
trying to
we're-
pronounce it.
And we are in a village at night. There's a hut built into a tree with walkway. In front of the door, there's a woman crying. She is approaching Lane. Who might this woman be?
She could be one of my friend hunters from another family. She would be. I'm not good at pulling names at the top of my head. Let's call her Siri. Why not?
Siri?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I just want to make Siri jokes now. Sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
jeez.
Oh gosh.
Siri comes to you. She's approaching you very slowly. She looks into your eyes and she says, He's calling for you. He wants to say something before it happens."
I nod my head and say, "Thank you. I'll head there right away."
And she nods and she opens up the door and lets you inside. And there, laying, it's kind of a one-room hut, very much someone's bachelor pad. On the bed, there is a man. He looks like he's in extreme pain, and he looks up and reaches out to you, Lane.
I approach the bed he's laying in, and I kneel down respectfully and grasp his hand if he's reaching out towards me to grasp my hand.
Yeah, he takes your hand, and he coughs a little, and he says, "This pain in me, it's getting worse. And you know that the moon's closely approaching. You know what that means?" And he cringes. You can feel his whole body shake.
What?
I look down grimly, and I'm assuming the night's fallen and the moon's coming up soon. Then.
Oh yeah, we probably get that one shot where the camera tilts up and you can see a window with the moon like slowly creeping in.
Yeah,
And
just slowly coming up the floor, or coming down the ceiling rather.
Yeah.
That's what it would. Okay.
And he continues. "You must head to the human city, Swordfall. They have a school there, all about magic. Perhaps they can help us there. "Ugh," and he just cringes again and holds your hand tighter. I know this is a large task for you, and you are young, but you're the only one who can do it now. But promise me, kill me now before I turn.
She, I look very sorrowful and trying to hold back tears as best as I can. Still holding his hand, take out one of my daggers and put it up to his chest. Come close. Thank you for everything. May you finally rest in peace. And I'm so sorry. And I pierce his heart.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yep. So,
Cheerful beginning.
yeah.
Oh,
We are going to pan through the forest.
Okay, I'll stop doing music on us.
nice ambience we have here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Birds are singing.
So, we're going to pan through the forest. And the night kind of shifts. And we see. Is it Rayanne?
Yeah.
We see Rayanne running.
Oh,
There's alarm bells going off. And in the background, there is a very large manor.
oh, freak. Okay, first thing, what did I do?
Well, we're
Uh,
starting with your little background of what you did.
Oh, okay. Uh, all right.
Uh,
I'm just like, from where? Where are we starting? I'm sorry.
where are we starting? You just
And we
literally
have
left the
this.
manor and you have the crystal in your hands.
Yes! Okay. All right, so I'm guessing I am running towards the hills as fast as
Mhm.
possible, so to
Well,
speak.
you do have a choice. There are to go to the map. You have mountains this way and a pretty thick forest this way. Or you could try going back to the large town.
Oh, you see, while the forest might be a good place to hide, hmm, I would say I'd go more towards the city. I
Yeah.
don't know, because,
Get lost in the crowd, right?
yeah. And plus, there's less chances of monsters and stuff getting me there than it would be in the forest. I don't know.
Makes sense.
Yep. Because
So I run towards the city with my
oh,
tail between my legs.
and you hear in the not too far away. She's got to be here somewhere. Look for her. And the shuffling of many feet and people in armor.
Okay.
So you are
So,
actively being pursued right now.
freak.
So we're gonna do a little thing where we're gonna see if they have a remote chance of catching up to you. So if
Okay.
you open up your character sheet,
Alright. It's. Oh. I thought it was open. One second. Alright.
all right,
Character sheet is open.
uh, give me an athletics check.
Athletics. Okay.
First roll of the game.
Yeah,
Dun dun dun. No pressure.
Wait. What? Athletics check. Where? What?
So,
So
oh, you can go.
go ahead.
Ethan.
Reload my roll 20.
Okay, so next to your stats, on
Or
the
stats?
yep, and then
Okay.
there's a box marked skills.
Freak. Athletics is 1.
Yep. Roll it and see what happens. And I'll
Roll
roll
what?
mine.
What do I
You just
roll?
click.
Just-
if you click
yeah,
athletics, it'll roll
just-
for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
So your pursuer's a bit faster than you are,
Freak.
and has a bit more stamina. And despite you trying to maneuver in such a way,
Okay.
you can hear an armored person closely approaching you.
Oh, freak.
Now it is dark,
Hmm.
and there are places to hide. And this pursuer has not caught up to you quite yet, but is gaining ground.
God. Hmm. Let's see. Gotta think. So my options are pretty limited. Pretty much hide.
Hide? Okay.
Yes, hide.
So, how are you gonna hide? That's the next question.
What now? I'm sorry, you bleeped.
Oh, how are you gonna hide?
Alright, so I'm in the city, right?
You're getting close to the city.
Okay, getting close. Okay, so what's my surrounding?
It's lightly forested.
Oh.
It's not like the ultra thick forest that's to your south, and there are hills and little gullies and everything. Well,
Okay, so
and
is there
everything,
any
though.
chance I could hide within like a gap between? Is there like a gap to where I can hide, like a small hill with foliage?
Yeah, totally.
Any chance? Huh?
Uh,
Okay,
yes, there is.
I will hide right there.
Yep, give me a stealth check just to see how quiet and, well, yeah, just how quiet you can be.
Okay,
13.
please. I don't want to. First game, I don't want to die.
I'm not gonna kill you the first session. So,
Welcome to D&D. It stinks. No.
so you can hear the footsteps start climbing a nearby hill, and it stops and starts looking.
Mm.
And then you hear them go back down and go back to the manor. It's
Okay.
quiet for a while, but you can still hear people patrolling outside, but not close to you anymore.
Hmm.
So back to the city.
What now?
Back to the city.
Back to the city.
Okay, awesome. So you go back to the city, and we start panning off, probably north into another wilderness. The day is shifting again. It's now becoming a mid-morning, and we see a halfling.
Well, that's that might be me.
Yeah, that is you.
Oh, how about that?
Yep, it is Norik. So, your hermitage. Oh, who was that?
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, okay, cool.
I had an internet fart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really need to turn off the beeps noises for the chat. Wow.
I probably should have been sincere about it. Speaking of stuff.
Yep.
I'm fine now. Internet's working. I'll be quiet again.
Awesome. All right. So back to Norik.
Mhm.
So you're in your little hermit hovel or whatever, and you're out in the forest. Could you give me a survival check? I just want to see how well your character's doing outside of the normalcies of, a cave, a society.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's something I had thought about.
Ooh, that's not good. So you're surviving. You know how to survive outside because of the knowledge you got from your monks and order, and you're not living like Robinson Crusoe with a giant house or anything. You're probably in a small lean-to that does good enough for you,
Yes,
and
quaint, perhaps you could say.
yeah, and you probably like I don't know, describe your small lean-to and what kind of area that you decide to choose.
Uh, well, it was a rock outcropping in the middle of the forest, and the forest being fairly fairly full of various things to help with survival. I thought it'd be a good place to settle down for a while, but all I ever really ended up doing for my shelter was this, having branches leaned up against this rock outcropping and strewn down across the top, and it protected from the rain. It helped with the cold, and kept the wind out. It was a place to sleep at night. It was a place to seek some shelter, but it was not anything fancy. Um, it was what I made do with. It was pretty rustic, I'd say.
Yep, pretty rustic. So you're out there. It's morning time. Do you like set up a fire? Like, what's your morning routine while you're being a hermit?
Well, being that second breakfast usually doesn't happen, I just have one breakfast.
Oh my.
Right? I know it's so my, I go out and I grab a fishing pole and fish around for a while, see if we got any luck. This particular morning, say I got no luck. So yeah, so I grab some, forage around for some fruits and things that I could pick out of trees, and anything I could bite my teeth into just to get started for the day. Better meals can always come later.
Alright, yeah. And with that survival check, we'll just do it overall. It's you find probably the most common things, but you do see other like fruits and stuff that you're not quite sure if you can actually eat.
Mhm.
And you hear footprint, footsteps approaching.
Footsteps.
Yep.
All right. Upon hearing the footsteps, I attempt to go hide. Um, we'll say behind a tree.
I'm gonna have you roll stealth. Just to see how quiet you can do this. I'm glad we're getting these low rolls out of the way first thing.
Couple of the high ones for later.
Yep.
Hopefully.
We're not swinging our swords and hitting tree stumps. So we
Yeah.
don't-
So the footsteps get closer. It's more of a shambling, followed up with like maybe a king, and the person is making quite a bit of noise too. And
Mhm. I try and
the
peek out from around around the trunk a little bit.
yeah, you see an old man with a long silvery beard. He's hunched over. He's definitely walking with the king, and he gives you kind of a like a gnarly smile. Like he's trying to be nice, but his dental care, yeah, they're none to speak of. Um, so he's missing a few teeth, some of them are kind of snaggly. But he looks
Mhm.
friendly enough. He's like waving at you.
Okay, so he's waving at me. All right. Let's see.
Stranger danger.
Should I talk in the first person or the third person? I should ask now.
Whichever you feel comfortable with.
Yeah, I think I'll go third person. All right. So
Stranger danger.
Norik, seeing that, seeing that he was noticed, and not wanting to seem suspicious, he steps out from behind a tree and answers the old man's wave with his own um, friendly gesture of a wave.
Hello!
Good morning, sir.
Ah, so it's quite odd to see a halfling all the way out here. You seem very resourceful.
Oh, I make a living.
Yes, a living that you do. I see you have a shelter and a fire. Almost everything.
Uh, Everything hardly, I would say, but enough, yes.
Well, sometimes enough is enough for some, but there's always more in life than just keeping yourself fed and water, things like that.
Let's see, what should I say here?
You tell me he's very observant.
How about well, if that is all, then I wish you well upon your journeys. And I turn around and start walking back.
I thought you would be a little bit more curious. It's not every day that an old man is out in the middle of a forest known to be infested with all sorts of creatures.
uh, Norik stops and he turns his head back and says, I have seen many things.
Yes, yes, you have. And I think one with such burning curiosity would be, oh, well, question more things.
Let's see. Norik turns and faces them, knowing that they're not members of his former order that had turned against him. Norik decides he should try to at least warm up a little bit.
Hmm.
So Norik turns back and says, "Well, then, please do enlighten me to uh, what brings you to these parts."
Well, you, actually.
Me.
Why, yes, you. You could say I've been watching you for the last, oh, however long time period you've been in this forest. And,
A few years.
oh, years. Yes. And I've noticed that, well, quite frankly, I'm just guessing from you being out here, that you have made a very powerful enemy.
Norik stares at him for a moment, trying to read his intention.
Yeah, you can totally give me either an investigate or an insight.
Let's do an insight check.
Okay. Wow, that's a good one. So you look at the old man and how he's talking to you. I mean, he's definitely knows a lot more than he's actually coming on with. He's kind of trying to be portrayed as like a nice old man who like may just wander out and about, but he definitely has a presence about him, and
Mhm.
he seems a way more sure of himself than what he's leading on.
Norik stares the old man directly in the eyes and says, "Well then, what is the game we're playing?"
I was not thinking about playing a game, but telling you is something that might be.
That might be. That was it.
Yep. Yes, that was it. He just wants to tell you of something that might be.
To be or not to be.
Norik slowly walks back down towards the old man, from now walking away from his lean-to,
Hmm.
and starts to question. Um, what is it you are interested in about me? What is it you need? What what brings you to want me? What is your quest?
No, don't have a quest. Just hmm, maybe motivation. You can't stay here forever. They will find you. And, well, let's just say that Dragon will have his way if you stay here for much longer. But you have much bigger plans in store for you.
Nord looks the old man in the face. It's true that if Norik stays in one place for too long, eventually he will be found. Not that he even tries anymore to spread any of the negative news about what he found out about his order. But they'll continue to pursue him. He knows this until there's no trace of the secret knowledge that he came upon. All right, old man. It seems that you have a proposal, and I'm willing to listen.
It's more like a suggestion. If you're gonna hide, you might as well hide in a place that they won't find you.
Oh? And what kind of place is this? One that you have to offer?
No, more like a destination of sorts. Swordfall,
Hmm.
the capital city. They wouldn't expect you going there.
The capital city. Uh, it has been a few years, and their search has probably slowed a little bit. I think it would be safe to maybe start seeing the world a little bit again.
Gain knowledge, obtain it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you are strong and you're flexible and you can do amazing things with your body, your mind is going to be the best weapon in times to come.
Sorry, was that last part?
Oh, your mind is going to be the best weapon in times to come.
Norik looks back at his lean-to, and he looks over at the old man. And he says to the old man, "Do you have anything to eat? I haven't had a second breakfast in the longest time."
He taps on a tree that's next to him, and ripe fruit falls down.
Grapefruit. Ooh.
No, ripe fruit.
Oh, ripe fruit.
Yeah.
Ripe fruit.
What is grapefruit? He didn't specify.
Could have
Grapefruit would be pretty impressive.
Does
Ah,
does it grow in forests? Are there forests? Is that a thing?
I think they grow in more tropical areas, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm guessing we are not in a tropical area.
No, think
Great.
think more like well, Pacific Northwest, southern Canada
Okay.
on the Pacific, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It rains a
Polar
lot.
climate.
Yeah.
Norik approaches the old man and says, "Very well then. Let's be on our way."
No, I'll be watching, but I won't be going with you. You have to find your own path. It's how destiny works.
My own path. And is there a direction that would be best suited to start this path?
He gets up and he points with his cane, and it seems like, even though you're like in with it, like amongst hills and everything, it seems like the vegetation kind of just opens a little, and you can see Swordfall with the giant dangling killer sword above the city. It looks pretty clear, like a straight shot.
I see. Well, I'm not sure who exactly you are, but it seems you know of seems you know some of the goings on, and
Well,
I think
when
I.
when it comes to dragons, I try to keep my eye out.
Very well. I'll heed your advice. Norik starts walking down the path, and just starts walking away from the old man.
Yep, and the camera pans away, and a dog barks, and a mailman is scared.
Again.
The old man takes off running. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, the old man just starts barking, and it's the most amazing thing.
I told you, stranger danger.
He's a werewolf.
What?
So we pan far away from the whole forested area, and now we're on the coast. It is a nice sunny day. The markets are open. There are merchants all about selling all kinds of wares, and we focus in on a dwarf.
My time to shine. I was kidding.
Yep, your time to shine.
All right.
So, what are you peddling today?
I am selling what appear to be some very old mops, and I have a very, very flashy, colorful, very cheap sign strung up, kind of like a streamer, horizontally, and it says deluxe chimney sweepers.
Deluxe chimney sweepers, huh?
Yeah, and I'm standing on an old crate of, let's say, parsnips. I don't know if there are parsnips in it, but it's an old parsnip crate, and I am crying out to the crowds. All right, come here, get your authentic deluxe chimney sweepers. There are no chimney sweepers better than these. If you love your chimney, if you want to take care of your chimney, you will buy these sweepers. They're gonna change your world. It's what you need to take care of your chimney.
I buy them.
Yep, give me a performance check.
All right, performance check. Let's do this. So this is the first thing that popped into my head. I forgot all my plans. So this is going.
16? Yeah, you're doing pretty good. There are a few, like, looky-loos, and, you know, one or two people are like, excuse me, is, that a cruelty-free mop?
Is that a what?
Cruelty-free. You know, it wasn't tested on animals or anything, right?
Oh yeah, no, it is cruelty free. This thing is authentic. It comes from the country. They got the old people in the wooden shoes making these things by hand. You will not find a finer chimney sweeper than this.
Oh my god. Yeah, so, you know.
And these are like some old mops I probably found in a darkened alley, just someone threw out.
Okay, give me a deception check. I just want to see how well you're lying now, because you have the performance. You have this like whole Billy Mays thing going on. Let's see if people will actually buy it.
All right. Come on, con artist skills. Let's do this. Sell some chimney sweepers.
Are you tapping it and it's not happening?
Oh, right. Sorry, I have to press a button. I totally I was all in character and I forgot there was a character sheet.
You have to press the button.
Which button do I hit? Which skill? We're looking at deception?
Deception, yes.
All right. There it is.
Yeah, like more of the common people are like, handmade by artisans in the country. We don't get that much here. And pretty soon you have some like dim-witted high-class people like looking at these, and yeah, you sell a good amount of them. Like, how much are you trying to sell them for?
I don't know much about the currency in this universe yet. I'm trying to sell them more than you would usually buy a chimney sweeper for, but they're not like ridiculous amount of money. It's just they're high-end chimney sweepers.
Let's call it like 10 silver a piece, because that just seems like an outrageous price.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, let's roll me a 1d8. Let's see how many you actually sell.
All right, 1d8. Oh wait, I'm hopefully remembering the commands right. Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, money in the bank.
Yeah. So like, you have 60 extra silver on you now.
Oh great! I'm gonna slap that in my character sheet. I'm making money. Yeah. All right.
Pretty soon.
Baked bacon, but you know, it's actually turkey.
Pretty soon. The crowds dissipate a little as afternoon comes. And, you know, they're more at, like, the food stalls now and stuff. But a woman approaches you. She is very tall, very fit. She has horns and red skin. She's definitely a tiefling. And, give me a perception check to see if you notice anything else beyond...
Glad I bumped up my perception.
You notice that she does have a collar with house seal on, so she is probably one of the royal families in this town.
Do I recognize the seal?
Yes.
Is this the family I swindled? I mean, that's a pretty broad range, but is this the one that's mad at me?
Let's say we're leading up to that point.
Okay. Hello, ma'am. Can't you just use some in a deluxe chimney sweeper that's handmade by country artisans in wooden shoes?
Oh, chimney sweeps. Really?
Well, I got a lot of wares if chimney sweeping isn't up your alley, but I mean, I guess if you don't want to take care of your chimney, that's your business.
I heard there was a dwarf around here that could sell me something more fantastic.
Fantastic. Oh, yeah, you know what? I got something right up your alley. You see this? I'm imagining I can improvise something to sell to her, right? Just
Yeah,
pretend.
you probably have some knick-knack.
Okay, I pull out a knickknack. It is kind of like I don't want to say clockwork, but a very not finely crafted, but it kind of a cheap little duck-looking thing. It's like a duck statue. It's very
Mhm.
small. But it's something you would see on your mantelpiece.
Okay.
But cheaper than that and kind of rusty. This here is an authentic wizard's charm. This thing can ward you from all harm. And what you do is you just put it on a chain around your neck. You can put it on your mantelpiece. You can hang it up in your beautiful home, and this thing will protect you from all physical harm. It wards off house fires. It's like insurance, but you don't have to pay it. It's a one-time payment. Really, it's a deal of a lifetime.
A charm to protect me from anything?
Just about anything, burglars, house fires, assassins, there's a lot of dangers in the world and they could all be aimed at you. And this little ducky here, he is really your ticket to safety for you and your loved ones.
Okay. Roll me a deception check.
Okay. All right. Big money, no whammy. Did it not work?
It may take a moment.
Okay, I hit it again. Come on, deception. Hit it again.
Sometimes Roll20 does this where it is super
Oh.
slow. There we go. We'll take the
Oh,
very
snap.
first one that you made.
7.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm convincing her this duck is her ticket to safety.
Oh no.
She holds out her hand.
Okay.
And she expects you to place it in her hand.
Oh yeah, I put it in her hand.
Yeah, she inspects it. She smells it. You can clearly see she has no idea how to actually identify a magic object, but she's trying to look like she does. It's like people with wine who don't know how to taste wine, but they're doing it anyways. So she hems and haws over it.
I act like I am deceived by this, and I act like I respect her as a connoisseur. I can see your way about a magical object there.
Yes, I think I will take it. How much?
For the lifetime safety of you and your loved ones, it's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost.
Of course, it will cost me. And she takes out a pretty good bag of. You can just hear jingling.
This is like music to Horatio's ears. Horatio's just doing the happy dance inside. He's just like, money, yes.
It's so good.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm trying very hard. Dang it, Roll20 froze up.
Yeah, that happens.
All right, well, it's allegedly reloading. Okay, so can I get away with charging her 500 gold pieces? Is that too much? I want to do some serious extortion here, but I don't want to push my.
I'm gonna save. Yeah, let's do 500.
All right.
Because that's a significant chunk of money.
Indeed.
But
And we
for
can say I've lost this later on, but to really put a dent in this.
yeah, and she looks at you and takes out like a bag that's like literally marked 100. It's like bags within bags.
Horatio's mind is kind of blown right now. He didn't know you could put bags of money inside bags of money. He's
And
His mind is blown.
Yep.
she just laughs. Ha 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 ha! Oh, the joke's on you. This is a cheap price for such a relic. Ah,
Horatio dies a little inside because he realized he could have made way more money off this.
yep. And
But he
she,
does with it. Yeah, he takes it in his stride.
yeah, and she looks so happy that she has a relic to protect her from anything.
Well, thank you very much for your business, madam. It's a pleasure, and I will be always very happy in my heart to remember that you will always be safe. Safe travels. But I don't need to wish you safe travels because you got the little duck thing now. You have a lovely day.
Oh, some people are asking what's up with that. So he did deception rolls, and I was rolling some intelligent and wisdom rolls against his BS, and unfortunately, this lady's not very smart.
I basically took advantage of her.
Yeah, you
Wow.
basically
I
took
made a lot of
advantage.
money. I'm playing a very slimy person.
I wanted to shout when you felt like you're underselling it, and from her comment, I wanted to say, seller insurance on it.
I mean, wait, a chimney sweep person is the best person to just buy like a magical thing that's basically insurance for you.
Yeah, well, she did hear there was a dwarf selling magical items, so
I mean, not too smart on her end to go there in the first place, but who am I to judge?
yeah. So we get the. Wow, I just blanked totally right there. So we skip ahead a few months, and
We're
Ooh.
sorry.
in,
I got cucked out at the worst time. What were you saying?
we roll ahead a few months. I also
okay.
cut myself off because I was saying something and I was like, "That's not the right words coming out of my mouth." So
Oh, okay.
you are all in a tavern. By
Yes.
some means or yeah, that's where we all start adventures, guys, in taverns. So
Can I say I'm trying to sell someone my napkin?
I wouldn't.
no, let's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Because you all saw a job listing.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, this is like actual money.
Also, are we assuming that inordinate through 500 gold pieces? Have I lost that by now?
Roll me
Hope not.
roll me one d100 if you're gonna we're gonna play the how much did you lose.
All right. I just want to be. I don't want to assume I still have it. That seems a little rude.
Well, I did give it to you, so
You're too OP. You've got too much gold.
Later that day,
So-
paying off debts and loan sharks.
so basically you lost 58% of it.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Maybe you got like
I'm a reckless spender. I need help.
spending too much time at the tavern.
I guess. A party or something.
Gambling.
And yeah, so that leaves you. That's not right. Is that?
Should be what? Divided 2. That's 29. 290.
Yeah, something like that.
Close enough.
So 290, you said? What was that?
Yeah, let's call it 290. because
Oh,
Oh, wait,
right.
it's 290. It's 500 minus 290. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's, so it'd be 210.
yeah.
Oh, 210. Okay, cool. I'm down with that.
I'm like, I can't maths right now.
All right. I
So
didn't want to like. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, you still have a good amount of money,
Yeah.
but this is an interesting job that was listed, and I'm stalling for time because I almost don't remember what the job was.
Well, all job listings are interesting because they all involve money.
That's
Exactly.
the spirit.
So, if I can actually find it, in my documents somewhere. So, you see a job, and it looks pretty easy. It's to assist and escort a wizard that's on the console. Yeah, console of the Academia of Magics. He sounds like an important person, and
Where's
I'm all for
Got
it.
money.
yeah, and it's like we'll pay you 50 gold pieces, which is a pretty good chunk. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just for walking a guy from place A to place B.
Yeah.
It seems like.
Easy money. Easy
They
money.
could have some magical stuff that I want to just look at and maybe borrow.
Borrow. Yes, I hear the quotations on that.
Yeah. It's funny. I might be getting a little too in character. When you said escort, I heard extort.
Do I hear it?
Oh, a job to extort someone. This is right up my alley. All right.
Yeah, I'm here thinking the job seems safe enough.
And
Doesn't seem like I'm gonna meet
Then you've got the two
anybody I don't
swindlers.
want to run into.
also,
And I
it's-
could actually use some money because I kind of don't have any.
and also,
not,
you know,
not much.
it's
much.
it's for a person who's like on the head console of the wizard school here, so it, you know,
Ooh, I could kiss up to them.
yeah, it might lead to other jobs that are more lucrative or magical or both.
Building rapport. Networking. The old-fashioned way.
And I'm
Yeah.
also trying to get myself out and talk to people again.
That's
A little bit.
that's good.
a little bit at a time.
So,
So you could get your 2 breakfasts a day.
Yeah.
hey, yeah, you know, you gotta have lunch and middle lunch.
Yeah. Dinner, brunch.
You know,
Hey, don't forget 11 Z's.
That's very true.
So there is a man sitting far in the back, as instructed on the actual like job listing where he would actually be. And it said to meet him around, you know, let's say 10 o'clock in the morning, where, you know, probably second breakfast would be. Who would be the one out of all you guys to arrive early?
Horatio would go early, I think. Fix a special deal, you know.
Okay,
Nork's an early riser.
so both of you
We
guys.
both-
think-
Usually up before a little bit before dawn.
Yeah, I probably would have arrived late a day early. So,
Maybe.
and then grabbed a room in the place, if there are rooms.
Yeah.
I might have shown up somewhat early. Maybe not as early.
We'll say that Norik he would be up before dawn, but he'd be finding himself some breakfast, and then
So
he'd be finding the tavern, and then so he might be arriving there by about 9:30 or so. He wouldn't be too early.
I'm gonna give you guys this choice. Let's just, well, it's more of a demand. everyone roll me a d20, and let's just see who gets to your future employer first.
I'm not getting
Oh.
there first. I rolled a 1. Horatio tripped over a stray cat and got chased through the streets by angry people, apparently. Old customers.
So Lane is the first one,
Yes.
and then it will be
As I claimed to be.
then it will be Rayanne, and then
Oh,
Norik, then Horatio. I hope I got all those names right.
We did. You know, we never did go around and introduce who was playing who.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't, but
I think
YOLO.
people heard.
So you so you said that Lane was already staying at the bar, or the
Kind of
inn.
breaking up a little bit, but yeah, Lane would have at least arrived in the area the night before the meeting took place, kind of scouted around, checked out the area under the cover of darkness, and would have grabbed a room either at this pub that we're at now or at an inn nearby, and then been kind of hanging out in the pub since it opened. Did you catch that, Paul?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry,
cool.
I'm just
You're-
checking
you're fine.
all my stuff, and I'm like closing more
just
windows.
imagine like someone sitting over in the darkest corner of the bar, just with a beer and a loaf of bread,
Looking all awesome. Strider like.
basically. Yep.
Well, then in the other
I am beer.
opposite dark corner is this man with. I'm not sure if he would actually drink, but he definitely is reading something, and people are keeping a clear. They're keeping clear of
Berth.
him, like, yeah, clear berth. They're keeping out of, like, literally keeping out of arm's reach.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, do you just watch this dude, or?
I would. Yeah, I'd observe him for a bit.
Don't get sucked into dark corner one-upmanship where you try to be the more dark and brooding.
Yeah.
it's a brooding match.
It never ends well.
Okay.
And how long has he been here? Did he just show up?
He showed up probably half hour before his actual like time, just in case there
Okay.
were like early people who were like, I'm gonna get there an hour early.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll, instead of being super patient and waiting too long, I'll get up and come and say, hello, are you the consult for the Academia of Magic?
Yes, I am, and you can call me austere.
Austere?
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you.
And who are you?
My name is Lane. I'm from the woods over to the southeast.
Hmm.
I'd heard there is a quite capable school of magic in the area, and would love to build some affinity so that perhaps you'd be able to help me in my village.
Well, we will.
You have a listing for a job as an escort. I'm an excellent ranger. I know the surrounding area well. If you would like, I could definitely help you on your mission.
Yes, that would be quite nice. The school won't let me go alone. They insist on having someone around.
Ah, are you suspected of running into any company on your journey?
Well, you as a ranger should know that the path from here to anywhere is always fraught with danger. Bandits, monsters, you name it.
Anything more targeted? Perhaps you have some unwanted attention?
Always.
Just so I can be sure to make sure to do the job as best as I can.
Well, other than
Always.
the students that I give bad grades to, there's not many people who would come after me.
Understood. Oh,
And this would probably be the point that Rayanne would actually come in.
Woo! No.
Boom, baby. Just kick the door down.
Yep. No. So I waltz in, probably getting a chair somewhere. I'm not gonna be in the dark corner. I'm gonna
Okay.
be playing in the center.
Okay,
And
awesome.
I'm not going to brood.
You're not gonna
Um,
brood. You're gonna be a ray of sunshine in this bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the instructions said to meet this guy. There's definitely a guy who sticks out like a wizard. Someone who isn't armored. You're in a place called the Mercenary District that's in Swordfall. This is a poorer district, but there's a lot of adventurers who just kind of hang out here.
Mhm.
Always looking for a job, always ready to start a brawl. I mean, it's kind of a rough neighborhood, and this bar isn't exactly the most friendly. But
Yeah.
a dwarven woman comes up to you and asks if you need anything to drink.
Oh, sure. I'll go. What do you have?
Well, we've got beer, and beer, and then watered beer.
Could you repeat those? I'm sorry, you bleep, Paul.
Oh, thought that was in character. Can you repeat that again? She basically said beer, beer, and watered beer.
I'll go for a beer.
Excellent choice. And she goes back behind the bar, and comes out with a nice stein of beer and sets it down in front of you, and holds out her hand for money.
All right. And I have 50 gold pieces. So, how does this work?
How does this work? Well, you could ask her how much it actually is, or you could just hand her a gold piece and see how she reacts.
No. How much?
Just a copper. So,
Do not have a copper, but I do have a gold piece.
I'll take that.
I feel like I'm being gypped.
Sorta are.
The change.
So, if you ever want to know about the money system or be reminded, on the Player's Handbook, page 143, it actually has the currencies and how much they're worth compared to the others. And a copper is 1/100th of a gold. And
In other words, you were.
yeah. So if you want, you can always split up your money. I'm not going to be like, oh, if your character sheet says gold, you absolutely have gold coins and nothing else. I'm pretty sure that.
Yeah, I have nothing but gold. So I will take my 60 gold and just take one out of it. 59.
got it.
I now have 59 gold set face.
So you just give her a gold coin.
Mhm.
Okay.
Reluctantly because I have nothing else.
No, you can split it up if you want. I mean,
Okay, I will
Yeah.
split that up. So, how many copper would that be?
So you took one copper out, and now you have 99.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So
So,
yeah, she goes and walks around and like picks up like other empty beer steins, and yeah, you can see your person in the corner with an elf.
all right. So, I see the person in the corner, and this is right after him and Lane talk, correct?
Yep,
Or uh,
we're at the point in the conversation where we panned over to you, so we're just kind of we're still talking, I would assume.
Yep.
But
so I noticed the man, and also I noticed Lane over there, just kind of making small talk, I guess. And I decide to confront them because they kind of stick out like a sore thumb.
mhm.
Well, Lane probably not so much, but definitely the other guy who definitely looks like if there was somebody who looked like a wizard, that definitely would be him. You know, full robes, you know, some kind of magic insignia, maybe a chain around
Hmm.
his neck with like a medallion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. So I confront the guy, noticing his ornate outfit, and I say, "Hello, sir. I noticed by your outfit that." One second here. That you. Let me scratch that out because I sound like an idiot. I'm trying to find a way. How do I.
If you can't
I, st-
roleplay it, just say I come up and greet him.
I kind of.
Mhm.
Okay. I come up and greet him. I stink at conversation. I'm
It's
sorry.
it's
You're
okay.
fine.
It's fine.
Don't worry.
You're doing good.
Yeah, it comes with practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
He
right. I come to greet him.
he rudely has gone back to his book while Lane was talking to him, and he looks up over his book and looks at you with his one eye because he has an eye patch on. And,
Mm.
hello. I suppose you came for the job too.
Indeed, I did.
And what special talents do you have that will benefit me oh so greatly?
Well, let's see. 1 second here. I'm a sorcerer.
Now, an untrained one. Suppose that will do.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Mean old wizard.
And after that burn, this is probably about the time. Uh, let's see, Norik would come in because Luke rolled a
Horatio.
1.
Yeah, Horatio's still being
Yep,
chit-chatting. Now.
Nope. So,
All right.
yeah.
Well,
Oh, you
do
just
you have
come
anything
up.
to say to lead up to it, or should I just?
I was gonna like go. You're in this bar. There's a lot of people. There's definitely like a guy
Yeah.
with 2 other people with him. The guy looks like a wizard. You know, everything else that everybody just went through, basically. So yeah, like, do you just directly
Say,
go?
I just say, Norik swings open the door to the bar and the tavern and looks around to see if he spots spots his wizard contact. Sees a guy in robes across the room. Thinks that might be it.
Yeah, definitely. It's like the only
So
guy in
Norik
Fitz.
just walks right over there, kind of bumps into a waitress on his way over there, doesn't think anything about it, and walks up to the wizard and says, "Are you the guy?"
It depends. Who are you looking for?
The one with the job. You need to go
Yes,
somewhere.
Yes, I'm looking for people of employment, for employment. How can you help me?
Well, I'm supposed to escort you. Uh, what else do I need to say?
I would gather the less said, the better. And he goes back to his book.
Throw in jail.
Okay then. Well, are we gathering up a little group here? Are we still waiting on people?
Well,
Or are we just gonna go do this?
I would prefer one more person, and then that's when
Right.
Horatio. So,
And go ahead.
yep, you're in the bar. Obvious wizard, three other people. Well, two.
Really straightforward.
Yeah.
And
Two and a half.
Horatio, when he comes into the tavern, you can tell he's been walking fairly quickly, kind of speed walking urgently. And then he comes into the bar and he just slows down, just total calm, and he just kind of meanders over to the wizard-looking guy. Hey there, how's it going? Are you the wizard with the job and wants some kind of escort thing of me?
Yes, I am the wizard guy with the job.
It's good to meet you. And he hands out his hand for a handshake in a very cheery sort of way. And I'm a Horatio Anvil Thumper. You can call me Horatio.
Yeah, all you get is a and he goes back to his book.
Okay.
As I said, I have gathered you here, and he kind of like rolls his eyes because the magic school won't let me go to a destination alone. They deemed it too dangerous, and he like takes out a rolled map, doesn't unroll it, but kind of slides it toward the ranger.
He gets the map. Huh?
Yeah.
So we starting this? Where we going? We start now? We start in like 30 minutes. I mean, do I have time to grab a sandwich?
Yes, you have time to grab a sandwich. The destination is 3 days away, so I expect you to prepare. We'll leave tomorrow morning. You might want to look at that map so you can see a route. I don't know how your adventurers actually do things.
Well, we'll manage. We'll figure it out. We have a deal. We have a deal.
Lane raises an eyebrow and being labeled an adventurer, and is studying the map. Can she make a survival roll to see if she can find a faster route?
How about you make an intelligence roll and add your survival bonuses onto it?
Funky.
All right.
Yeah, we're mixing it up.
All right. So intelligence plus my proficiency. So that would be a 13 total. I think. Or do you want my whole bonus to survival on that?
The
My,
plus. What's your?
I have a +5 on survival rolls.
Yeah, so it would be the 9 plus 5 then, or wait, which one's which?
So you said roll an intelligence roll and then add your survival.
Yeah.
To it, so I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah, it would be 9 plus 5, so it would be 14.
14. Okay, 9 plus 5. Got it.
Yeah. So, you're not sure with the current company because you are with a dwarf and a halfling. If you guys could even make it there in 3 days.
They can't jump across them very well.
That is Hydus. I'm just kidding. They're also Hydus, man.
And I don't know about swimming at all. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's like all the normal shortcuts would maybe be a problem.
Is he saying this out loud? Or is he
Hmm.
just thinking this? Or she, sorry.
She would be in her head.
Alright.
She might have like a bit of a concerned look when she glances over to the halfling and the dwarf. Like but
Horatio just looks over at the halfling and passes on the concerned look like he's in on it, even though he's not.
yeah. Basically.
And I will put an X where you guys are going.
Alright, let me close up my character sheet and look at this map here.
Oh yeah, way up there.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Quite the trip through Whiteland. Sorry, I had to. All
I
right, so
think
like,
we need to pack some sandwiches.
oh yeah, that just reminds me. Horatio goes over to the bar and he orders a sandwich. You got any tuna?
Dwarf turned around from behind the bar, and he looks happy to see another dwarf, and he's like, "Tuna? Ha! Why would you want tuna? I got
Because I happen to like it.
You're not one of those strange cliff-dwelling dwarves, are you?"
Well, I don't know. All I know is I've never lived on a cliff. I don't know how you do that without falling off.
No, neither do I.
You wake up, you roll over, and you fall out of it. Like when you fall right into the ocean or something. They got sharp rocks and birds and stuff.
So tuna. I think I have some tuna.
Can't hear.
Huh?
Paul, I can't hear. Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Uh oh.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't think he can hear
That was a
us.
drop.
yeah. Wow.
I think he just fell off that cliff he was talking about.
Oh, where's Barstool?
Yeah.
Uh,
Scrambles on a bar stool, falls off a bar stool, unconscious on the ground.
Well, that
Norik,
conversation is paused right there.
Well, he goes over to get his tuna sandwich. Lane, hold on, let me grab this guy's name again. Shoot, Lane asked Astir. Astir, wasn't that his name?
Yeah.
Do you already have supplies for 5, or ought we go through the market and grab some?
Well, I can give you some of your gold right now and have you supply up if you don't have the efficient funds on you.
That would be appreciated. I don't know what the prices are going to be like around here. Also, what season is it?
It's like early winter,
Okay,
okay.
got
but
it.
the winters are pretty. They're more rainy. Oh, are you back?
I got
So it's
kicked
Washington.
out. I'm back. I'm really
Yeah,
sorry.
welcome
I
back.
got lost right in the middle of that really fun conversation.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We went to another conversation.
Did I get my sandwich?
Maybe.
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 Unresolved. Dang it.
Yeah, unresolved.
Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll stop.
So where were we? Something supplies.
Early winter, rainy, not snowy.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's good hydrothermia weather.
Oh crap.
Good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. All right. All right. So, what do you think? Half now? We'll go through the market.
Yes, I suppose. And he takes out little bags of gold that he just kind of had on him in his robes and starts handing them out.
Oh, is he paying people now?
Yeah, well, you guys agreed, and he said, yeah, if you need the money now, if you don't have sufficient money, and you need to supply up, I'll give you the gold, half gold now.
Horatio takes it. He's got plenty of money, but he's gonna act like he doesn't.
Yeah. Same here.
If the job goes south, he gets something.
Yeah.
Norik,
Or
Norik
if nothing else, we can always buy fancy stuff, even if it's
Dark.
garbage.
So, Norik?
Norik tells him, I'll just take mine in full when we're done. I don't want to carry it.
Yeah, so make sure that you or your kin will get your full amount once we're done.
Sounds like a deal.
Well,
I like it.
I'm taking half mine now.
Yeah, that's
Because-
what I'm doing. We already agreed on that. It's all settled.
Yeah.
Deal's a deal.
Even
So Austere looks down from his book and looks at Norik again. How much do you weigh?
Let's see, how much do I weigh? Hold
Kind of a personal question there.
on. I'm guessing we're going in pounds.
Yeah.
Being we're all in the U.S. 43 pounds.
He grimaces at that and he's like, we will have to do something about that.
Are you gonna shrink them or something? Maybe you just stop having so many second breakfasts.
Austere gives you this look that would probably stop most large animals in their track.
Horatio shuts his mouth.
Yeah.
He just kind of smiles at him like he doesn't pick up on the cue.
Halfling, I'll take you shopping. We will prepare you good.
I want
guess
to
I
lean
can
over.
argue.
Oh, let's go ahead. Sorry.
I guess I can argue with that.
Yeah, someone's like, hey, I'm gonna buy you stuff.
I want to lean over to Norik and whisper under my breath, "Have fun shopping with Gramps."
Yes.
Mm,
So
I
tomorrow.
sort of glance over at. Sorry, what was your character's name
Oh, no.
again?
Horatio.
Horatio, sorry. Norik just sort of glances at Horatio and says, "Very well, then I will."
Give him a thumbs up, like, and smiles, like, yeah.
All right, I certainly will. Thank you.
Okay, so. Austere goes, we will meet here tomorrow morning. At the same time, and then we will leave. And
Alrighty.
if
Like
you
it.
do not return, I will consider that 25 as a loan, and we will see each other again.
Yeah. Message received, buddy. Don't worry about it.
very well.
So, here's the question. Do any of you guys actually know where the markets are?
Not a clue.
Nope.
Yeah.
I actually might.
How long has Horatio been in the city?
Horatio's probably, like, okay with the capital city.
I was
everybody-
selling stuff in the market earlier. Or
Yeah.
was that a different city?
That was a different city. Everybody who thinks they know the city, give me a history check.
All right, history check. Maybe Horatio's
Right.
just having a bad brain day. Character.
I will also point out part of my character's thing is I'm very, very good at remembering geography, settlements, and things that are around me.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Here's my history.
well, let's see if that's true. Yeah.
Ah,
Wait, am I rolling the right thing?
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have
It's-
mine to only roll one die. You can have it set to roll advantage at the same time if you want.
How do you do that from the character?
We'll
So-
take care of that in a couple
Yeah,
minutes
on
when
a
we take our
break.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No problem.
No problem. It's just technical stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. I
Sorry.
mean, Rand, not so sure. Like, you could probably guess, but.
Alright.
But definitely, Horatio and Lane would know that
Okay,
the
cool.
markets are, especially the free markets, are here and here.
Oh wait. Oh man, I missed the map cube.
That's why I'm tagging along with them.
Yep.
Where was that? I didn't have
Or
the
I
map.
keep binging.
Oh, there.
I keep
Okay.
binging it.
Cool.
Yep. And actually,
bean.
we'll change maps and we'll take a break because we've
All
been
right.
doing this for an hour and a half, and I don't know about you guys, but I need to get a little refresher.
Alrighty. Cool.
So let's meet back in 10. 10 sound good for you guys?
Sounds good.
Yeah, fine with me.
Okay.
We shall meet
Um,
again.
Butterfly, did you want me to show you how to change the thing now, or did you want to do that another time?
Yes, please.
Okay, so when you have your character sheet open, you
Okay.
see you have like core, bio, and spells, and there's a gear on the right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and click on the gear, and then there's the column on the right. You see roll queries.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's set to always roll advantage. Set that to advantage toggle.
Advantage toggle. Where
Yep.
is that?
So when you click on it, when you click on roll query, always roll advantage, it should give you a drop down.
Query advantage, you said? Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
advantage toggle. Oh no, not query advantage. Sorry, advantage toggle is what you want.
Okay.
And then on the whisper rolls to GM, I would set that to whisper toggle. And then once you do that, you'll see some more buttons pop up on the top of the character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, if it's set to public, on the left, when you roll, it shows up in the chat. If you set it to, you click on the 2GM, it'll shift to red. Then it's only whispering to Paul.
Mm-hmm.
And then the same thing with the advantage, normal, and disadvantage. Advantage means you're rolling 2 dice and you keep the highest. So if you roll something with that, it'll show 2 and it'll gray out the one you're not keeping. That's low. Normal just rolls once, and then disadvantage you roll twice and it grays out the higher one and you keep the lowest.
All right.
Okay.
So just keep it normal red and public red, unless Paul says roll with advantage or disadvantage.
Okay. Got it.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna go grab a snack.
Boy, this is really trying to to get myself back into this here. It's been so long. And I think I've got everybody's character names noted down now. I don't know whose character looks like what. All right, first of all, I guess I get this clarified. Christy, Rayanne, right? What's your
Yes.
character's name? How's that spelled? It's
Okay. That's RayeannE. I believe.
I would not have guessed that one. All right. And just so I can, better get an idea what Rayanne looks like.
Okay.
Sort of
Well, she
brief
has.
description. I don't think I can look at other character sheets.
Actually, I do have. I think I still got the picture of it. 1 second.
I was about to say, she drew a cool picture of it.
I
Nice.
drew a picture of it, and then I did like the online thing for the art that Paul
Right, yeah.
requested.
Paul
It's-
had a little portrait maker that
yeah.
or not. He didn't have it. He didn't have it. He used
Yeah,
it.
yeah, he linked it to me too. I made a character picture, but
You know what?
I do.
Boop-a-doop-a-doo. I'm just gonna post it in the messenger.
I have to ask: are we still live, or are we just on break? Oh, we aren't live. I don't think. Actually, don't know.
There you go.
Couldn't-
There's the picture for the thing. And here's the picture I actually drew. I got it close. I'm waiting for it. It's sending.
Sending. Dot 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 dot.
Mhm.
Oh.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Let's see. Where do you send the?
the messenger on the Google Hangouts, not the video call.